The sun was setting behind the hills. A golden light touched the leaves of the forest, making them sparkle like tiny stars. Ella walked slowly down the narrow path. Her shoes were muddy and her dress was torn at the edge, but her heart was full of hope. It had been 1 year since she first discovered the secret garden gate. That magical place had changed her life. It was where she met the talking owl, the gentle deer, and the tree of whispers. But after her last visit, the gate had vanished. "I need to find it again," she whispered to herself. It had felt so wrong to leave that place, to abandon the friends she'd made there. And though she was older now, 12 years old, she still missed it terribly. She had learned many lessons since that first adventure, but something inside her felt incomplete, like a story that hadn't ended. Suddenly, the wind changed. It blew gently behind her, like it was guiding her forward. The trees swayed, the leaves danced. And then, she saw it. A new gate. It stood tall and beautiful, made of silver vines and glowing flowers. It wasn't there yesterday. Ella stepped closer. Her fingers touched the metal, and the gate creaked open. "Welcome back," said a voice. Ella whirled around. It was the owl, perched on a nearby branch. He was older now, with grayer feathers and kind eyes. "I've been waiting," he said. "For what?" Ella asked, surprised. "For you to believe again." Ella walked inside. The garden had changed. It was wilder, deeper, and more mysterious. The flowers whispered secrets. The wind carried stories. And the tree of whispers looked stronger than before. "Why did the gate disappear?" Ella asked. The owl flew to her shoulder. "Because your heart was full of fear. When we let fear grow, we close the doors to magic, courage, and truth." Ella looked down. "I was scared of growing up, of being alone, of not being good enough." The owl nodded. "Many are. But true strength is not in hiding from fear. It is in facing it." Ella took a deep breath and looked around. The garden seemed darker now. The flowers drooped and the tree of whispers had lost its glow. "How do I face my fears?" she whispered. The owl ruffled his feathers. "By believing in yourself, by remembering that you are braver than you think, stronger than you seem, and more loved than you can imagine." As he spoke, the garden began to change. The flowers lifted their heads, the leaves unfurled, and the trees shimmered with new light. Then out of the corner of her eye, Ella saw it. A new creature had entered the garden. It was a small fawn, no bigger than a house cat. Its fur was the color of moonlight and its eyes shone like stars. It hesitated near the edge of the clearing, as if afraid to enter. Ella stepped forward. "Hello," she said softly. The fawn flinched, then bounded towards her, nuzzling her hand. "Where have you been all this time?" Ella asked, stroking its back. "I've been waiting for you," the fawn replied. "Waiting for you to believe in magic again." The fawn led her deeper into the garden. They walked past whispering flowers and sun-dappled trees, until they reached a small hill. At the top sat a majestic stag, his antlers crowned with glowing flowers. "Who are you?" Ella asked. The stag smiled. "I am the guardian of this place. And you, child, are the keeper of belief." Ella frowned. "Keeper of belief? What does that mean?" The stag gestured with his antler towards the garden. "This place exists because people believe in it, because children keep their imaginations alive. When we stop believing, when we let fear take root, the magic fades. And that, child, is why you are here." Suddenly, the ground shook. The sky turned gray. A dark shadow appeared in the garden. It was a creature made of fog, with glowing red eyes. "What is that?" Ella asked, her voice shaking. "That is your doubt," said the owl. "You must face it. Only you can. Ella took a deep breath. She stepped forward. Her hands trembled, but her eyes stayed strong. I am not perfect, she said to the shadow, but I am trying. I make mistakes, but I learn. I feel lost, but I keep walking. Sometimes I am afraid, she said louder, but I won't let fear stop me. The shadow hissed, then I am afraid sometimes, she said even louder, but I won't let fear stop me from believing in magic. I won't let it stop me from believing in myself. With those words, the shadow vanished into smoke. The sky turned blue again. The flowers bloomed brighter than ever. The owl smiled. You have passed the second gate. There will be more. Life is full of them. Ella felt tears in her eyes. Happy ones. Will I forget again? She asked. Then come back, said the stag. The gate always returns to those who remember to believe. She smiled. Thank you. And just like that, the garden faded and Ella stood again in the forest. She was stronger, braver, and ready for whatever came next. The adventure had taught her that fear and doubt would always be a part of her life, but she didn't have to let them win. She could choose to be brave, to keep believing in the magic inside her and in the world around her. And as she walked away from the whispering trees, she knew that the garden would be waiting for her, whenever she needed it, as long as she remembered to believe. She could find her way back to the place where magic never faded and where a little girl with a kind heart could always find her way home. Now it's time for your reading comprehension questions. First question, how does the garden change during the story? Well, at first it starts off looking really nice and pretty, but then when Ella shows up, the garden reflects her emotions. So when she feels doubtful or afraid, the flowers droop, the leaves wither, and the tree loses its glow. But when she faces her fears and chooses to believe in herself and in the magic around her, the garden flourishes and becomes even more beautiful than before. Our next question, how do the characters help Ella on her journey? Well, each character plays an important role in helping Ella grow and learn. The talking owl reminds her to believe in magic and guides her through the challenges she faces. The gentle deer shows her that she is braver than she thinks, and the tree of whispers encourages her to keep going whenever she feels lost or afraid. And together, they help her discover the strength that lies within her. Our third question is, how does the story teach us about dealing with our emotions? The story teaches us that fear and doubt are normal emotions that everyone experiences, but we don't have to let them control us. Instead, we can choose to be brave and face our fears head on. We can learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward, no matter how challenging things may seem. And most importantly, we should never stop believing in ourselves and the magic that lies within us all. Now it is time to practice using some of the new words and phrases we learned in today's story. You can use these in a sentence. Make sure to share your sentences in the comments section below. Our first word is van. When the ice cream truck drove away, the crowd of children quickly vanished. Next word is whisper. The leaves outside whispered secrets to the wind as they danced in the breeze. Next word is doubt. I have a doubt that this plan will work. Next word is courage. It takes courage to stand up for what you believe in, even when others disagree with you. Next word is adventure. An adventure is an exciting or unusual experience. Our next word is moral. The moral of the story is the lesson we learn from it. Once again, thank you for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more fantastic adventures. Until next time, keep believing in the magic inside you and the world around you. And remember, even when the path ahead seems dark and scary, you have the strength to be brave, the courage to face your fears, and the love of those around you to guide you through. Goodbye.